Okay, going further, threefold nature of understanding and fortitude. So Bhagwan says here the threefold division of understanding and fortitude according to the qualities, the gunas, as I declare them fully and severally, or Dhananjaya. Understanding should be how, knows the path of works and renunciation, what ought to be done, what ought not to be done, fear and fearlessness, bondage and liberation. Understanding all these things, understanding what the fear is all about. And we always have some kind of fear boiling in our head. I'm anxious about this. As soon as I say anxious about this, our mind should get alerted. Fear is there. How can I go towards fearlessness? I'm feeling attached to this, that, and the other. Bondage. How can I go towards liberation? What is it that I need to understand in this particular instant, in this moment, in my transaction in this life? What do I need to understand right now, which is going to take me towards the Sattvic action and the Sattvic way of knowledge and agency? Rajasic understanding is wrongly understands dharma, adharma, doesn't have clear idea about what is dharma, what is adharma, what ought to be done, what ought not to be done. Also, there is a wrong understanding. And perhaps this is what was, confusing one part, maybe, which was confusing Arjuna as well, not making a kind of clear distinction between dharma and adharma, what ought to be done. And that's why he says, I'm confused, I don't know what to do. Tell me what to do. And then the Tamasic understanding, enveloped in darkness, very kind of fuzzy mind again, and sees adharma as dharma, mistaking two things rather than confusion, mistaking one for the other. And all things get perverted. Why? Because there is only ignorance, darkness of the mind. There is kind of apathy, heedlessness, as we have seen before. So many tamasic qualities we have described already. And then fortitude. Now you know why we require fortitude. If you've just been listening to all the things which we are supposed to look out for and to change, then you know why we require fortitude in our spiritual journey. This fortitude is this strength of purpose and intention. How do we get Sattvic fortitude? Through yoga, the functions of the mind, the prana, the senses, being restrained. See, at the heart of this is discipline. Very strong sense of discipline, and that gives us the strength, the fortitude. Why? Because I'm able to control this, and that gives me the strength. My strength lies in my discipline. And this is what we got to understand, that discipline is at the heart of fortitude. Whereas the Rajasic fortitude holds fast to duty, pleasure, wealth from attachment and craving for the fruit of the action. See how the Rajasic person is always interested in what am I going to get out of this? And therefore doing things so that always in mind, I need this, I need that. And trying to get something out of pleasure, wealth, duty, even if it's duty, but it's a mistaken idea of duty, is that if I do my duty, I'm expecting something from you because I'm doing my duty as a parent. I want you children to make sure that you reward me with something. So it is really interesting how these things actually work in our own lives. And why Bhagwan is telling us all this is we got to watch out for these things. If we don't watch out for these things, nobody is going to tell us, no, you're doing this thing wrong. Bhagwan is telling us. And if we have this faith in the master, faith in the scriptures, and we have an alert and aware mind with the hard work which we can put in our seeking, guaranteed in this life, you can get moksha. Tamasic fortitude is unsteady, vulgar again, unbending, cheating, malicious, lazy, despondent, procrastinating. This is where the fortitude is called Tamasic. Unsteady. Sometimes this way, that way, unbending, sometimes holding on so strongly that not even knowing why am I holding to this thing so strongly. Cheating ways of getting things and obtaining things, keeping things, malicious, having bad intentions, lazy, not doing things which they were supposed to be done, despondent, and always putting things off. Always putting things off. And we do that quite a lot sometimes when we get into this kind of tamasic mode of functioning. I'll do it tomorrow. And when tomorrow comes, I'll do it tomorrow. And it keeps on going on and on. If any of these things are there with the Rajasic fortitude, Tamasic fortitude, we need to move away from there and get into discipline of the mind through yoga, which means through our actions, not just in the mind, we will get this Sattwic fortitude in ourselves. Okay, so the threefold nature of pleasure, because having done all the actions, we now, said, okay, the action has been done, and the outcome normally we think in terms of, is it given me happiness? Has it not given me happiness? What kind of happiness is there? This is what Bhagwan is telling us now. Hear from me,